What's up, everybody? This is Againpyro coming at you from Boreal, Canada, Frozen edition, as you can see. This is my trip report to Stockholm, Sweden to see Fatshark, along with Jsat, Krindi, and SneakyPanda last January. Hope it's not too windy in here. I'm doing my best. That is a 360 video, and it'll happen after this intro. But first, three things. First, a big welcome to all the new players and Redditors for Vermintide. We knew it was going to be big, we suspected, but this has been crazy. I saw that we had more players in the pre-order beta than we ever had at one time in Vermintide 1. That's nuts. So welcome, it's awesome. I really hope you guys get caught by the bug of the game, the cooperative spirit of the game, and that you love it as much as we did. Culture-wise, we're hoping that you also get kind of the supportive vibe that we tried to cultivate. We had one person say, shockingly supportive. We have people say they had more friends on their Steam list from playing Vermintide than any other game by far. You know, that's a cool thing. We hope it continues in Vermintide too. For the subreddit, I'm hoping, guys, girls, we can be chill. For example, if you want to say Barden is utter garbage and anyone who plays Barden is a garbage human being, go ahead and stick "I think" or "it seems to me" at the front and watch things magically change. Just don't put everybody on blast all the time, and it helps out. Guess that's it. Second thing, related note, while we're giving feedback, try to, you're on the subreddit, you're on the beta forum, try to remember that these guys at Fatshark have been working on this game since a few months after VT1 came out, and they're running on fumes at this point. They've been crunching for a couple of weeks, maybe more, staying up late, neglecting their friends and family. It's tough. So they're used to getting flamed. That is this industry, right? But as you're doing your feedback, just take a deep breath and ask yourself, sorry to block the view, wind's died down, coming back. Ask yourself if you would have said the same thing to their faces, across the table. They have thick skin, but it all adds up, right? It can really go a long ways to just add a little bit of kindness, consideration, along with your devastating criticism. All right, that's enough of that. Third point, happy release day, Fatshark. I'm sure you're all looking forward to it. I hope you have plenty of champagne and surströmming on hand. All right, let's go to Sweden. Here we are. This is Stockholm, Sweden. I've just made my way from the airport. I came in at a different airport than most of the other guys, so I looked up the hotel. I'm going to cross the street and I'll head in to meet them. We got really well taken care of. Hedge, who you all know from the community management role, was a gem. Treated us very well, made sure we didn't have to lay out too many funds out of our own pocket. And we're going to meet him in just a moment here. So this is our hotel, named Motel for some reason. And most of the time we ended up back here at night only at like 2 in the morning, after the public transit had shut down and we all had to walk in the night back to the hotel to catch a couple of hours sleep before doing it all over again. It was cold, so we skipped to keep warm. Okay, we also skipped because we were usually pretty drunk from drinking with Fatshark late every night. Okay, we're coming up to the hotel, Motel L. Nothing but good things to say about this place, especially the breakfasts were fantastic. Fresh food, super high quality. But man, the showers, they were not impressive. They had the flow rate of a watering can. All right. There's the guys up at the bar there. This night will end in beer, like every other night.
Hey! Hey! Good. Good. You're Leo?
Yeah.
Jay.
Nice to meet you.
Againpyro, yes I would.
Streaming right now?
Not yet.
Miles, Krindi.
Panda? Josh.
Yeah.
Miles. How's it going?
I anticipated.
Hold on, let's...
Alright, now we're on our way to Fatshark for the first time. This is a Monday morning. We got Hedge here in the Fatshark beanie. So we're now in one of the parts of downtown Stockholm. It's divided up by a couple of bridges. It's a very glacial, fjordy kind of landscape. They have a beautiful office in a historic building, though. It's really very cool. Lots of good restaurants around. We ate like kings.
Yeah, I did, but still I didn't.
Oh, they abducted your toothpaste?
It occurred to me after the trip that there was about half an hour on my way in Fatshark to the hotel, the first day, where I was just kind of chilling, finding my way there. At this point, it's just going to be solid Vermintide for the next, 70 hours.
Well, it's video.
That's why there's not much more videos.
We did it already.
Outstanding.
You thought you'd have to fight against Big Brother, but no, you pay $400 and help him out.
Those selfie sticks were embarrassing to walk around.
I know. This is a scepter. No, it's a scepter, right?
A scepter? Which is
By the neck?
with the, no, because chickens do self-stabilizing. So,
We're going to talk about chickens for a sec.
the duffel bag? No, like their heads. Like a jewelry heist.
Oh, right, as they move their body.
When people will strap little GoPros onto chickens on the bow of a boat and hold them there, and the chicken will move its head all around to keep it
compensate.
perfectly stabilized.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That
They
sounds
put
like
something
teens
else.
injecting vodka in their
None of this footage is
butt.
going to be usable. Can you talk this up? No, I watched the whole documentary on it. It's really crazy.
Well, have you ever seen that where you hold the chicken and move it and it does its level best? Yeah. Probably most birds do that, I guess.
So,
If they're very visual.
what was the answer for why pigeons do the thing with the head? I thought it was for 3D or for depth of vision. Yeah.
You might be able to tell, but we got along pretty well for people that had just met each other for the first time. Okay, now we're heading into Fatshark's central courtyard area.
Here we go, guys.
That way it has to. It doesn't have to actually deal with
Binocular vision.
because it.
All the Swedes we met were definitely cool. Even the guy I ran into like 3 times in a row in the bathroom
You can use
one
the
night.
same eyeball circuitry, basically, but like alternate.
And pretty much everybody spoke very good English, so easy country to visit.
It is pretty clean. You need to travel somewhere else to feel good about NYC, I think. Yeah. Not Singapore, though. Nice looking bike. Sorry. No bike back.
So we're going to see some cool characters in this elevator ride, actually. We didn't realize till later.
Excellent picture on the front of the guy getting his head crushed by a regaled. So good. It's like my favourite thing about this whole movie.
Oh.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, Mr.? Very well. How are you? Good. We're going to offer the close.
I don't think they knew exactly what to make of us yet. We were an unknown quantity, but these are all Fatshark employees here, including the CEO. This I wore in honor of me trying to keep up with you guys. Yeah.
Morning. Are you going to fourth or here? Four.
Sorry.
You guys on 2, 3, and 4?
3 and 4.
It's going to be confusing in 360. Infinite mirrors. Look at those. Here we go. This is Fatshark HQ, upper floor. Here we are.
Yeah, you try it.
I'm going. Yeah. This is a nice building. This will work.
Coffee, tea, hot chocolate.
Yeah, I could go for a second coffee. Lovely. Check out the posters.
Look at this.
All right, I'm gonna
To hang things if you want.
rotate everybody. Sorry.
You're not obliged to put your shoes off, but the Swedes do.
Huh?
Put the shoes off. I don't.
Socks really have special setups.
Is this what was responsible for the Xbox crash?
No, sadly not. Although it would make sense if it was.
Yeah. A mouse got in there.
No, there's no way.
Pringles cans.
That's such a nonsense stereotype. Like no actual gamer would do that. Mountain Dew and Doritos.
All right, let's go check out the kitchen.
What? I believe
We have a
common
kitchen?
parlance is that this is.
Why didn't we just agree to camp out here on the floor?
Speaking of which, where's the concept art from V2?
It's not on the walls yet.
Ah, okay.
Remember, he had to get the T-shirts printed.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Look at this mass. Well, wait a minute.
This kitchen is larger than my first one.
This one's time's not set.
So, coffee, tea,
Coffee. If we seem a little loopy, we've all come straight from
Yeah.
16 hours of travel and then staying up late the first night drinking beer. Naturally. Diagram. Yeah. Any shared space needs something like that. You got issues with PC Gamer down here.
It is actually appalling to be here as a present and not have a single piece of Vermintide related anything on my wall.
Well, there's a couple posters.
I just
At the
don't have
very
it
end.
personally.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
All right,
Seamus.
so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
whole library there,
yeah. That is
all
wild
Warhammer
oversight.
lore, rule books, source books, novels.
There's a
It's
vibe.
their own black library.
Yeah. There's the headset.
Massive, actually. I mean, I'm not surprised. But
No, I think that's just the packaging.
okay.
It's not like a machine. I think the Vibe runs off of PC power.
Okay.
It's a cable. I think you can get a wireless option, but yeah. I see the hard drives are full from here. All those red bars. That's like my house.
Go ahead. Sorry if I was blocking you.
Is that an origami Fatshark over there?
Yes. Well, not origami, but it's the kind of you fold. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of like. You actually have a better one. This one was the first attempt. I'll show you the
Wow.
proper one for a second.
Please do.
This is Cecilia. Cecilia was awesome. She took excellent care of us in a supporting role to hedge.
Former office manager for this one.
Oh, wow.
Basically, like.
Lara.
Yeah. So she glued a bunch of paper. You see, it's individual parts that she then folds.
Oh, okay, and you get like an edge that you...
An edge
glue.
that you then glue to the other, and then you get this kind of like origami-ish, but not really.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's a
For
really fun
3D
idea.
sculpture. That's a nice execution too.
Yeah, we really liked it. The funny thing is, this was meant for our 10-year anniversary party, but we realized we did not use this in the actual place, so we just like, put it up on the wall.
Put it up on the wall. It's got a great little nook.
Exactly.
Thank you, Cecilia.
You're very welcome. You enjoy the game.
Thank you, I will.
All right, so walking through this alley of workstations was so cool. We'd see like there's the two-handed hammer getting modeled, and there's someone working on animations.
Yes. Black tip shark. All right. Oh, look at this.
And this is where we spent about 20 hours, I don't know, 30 hours total. Okay, now it's time for some surstrumming. So the surstrumming thing happened as we were joking around in the lead up to the trip. Hedge mentioned that we should try this, and then Eric, Silver Fox, said, no, absolutely not. That is the worst idea I've ever heard. And then Krindi was like, I love that stuff. Fermented, rotten anything, hit me up. So we said we'd do it. And then Hedge did not back down an inch. He made it happen. He found Morton here, who is actually an aficionado, who hunted up the supplies, cooked the potatoes. Anyway, this is a legendary delicacy. How do you explain surströmming? Herring, fermented, an accident from a time when they had to get rid of a whole bunch of barrels of rotten fish. Now a national... Alright, so first we're opening up the can. Krindi's game. If you want to see some fun, watch some Americans open up surströmming on YouTube.
To open it away from you?
You like open it like this.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe
Listen carefully here.
sort of, yeah, pull up your, like, so you, if you get splash on it, you just get it on the skin. So pull up your trunk.
Yeah, I just haven't used one of these, so hook it on the outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pull up your sleeves, because if it splashes on fabric, you will never get the smell out. That's what we're dealing with here.
Are we ready? Yeah, ready. All right. Hold on. That's good.
We're right in the bin.
Alright, I need to pause this for a sec. What you have to notice is that the entire office turned out to watch us try this, but they're standing like 40 feet away from the can itself in a semicircle holding up their cell phones. This is not an everyday thing, as we will discover for fairly good reason. We actually got off pretty lightly because it was breezy outside, it was cold, but
This is
still.
awkward.
Yeah. Should I? No, but that's good. I mean, we did it.
That silver fox here, looming in with his hand over his nose.
I am so looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this since we first started making fun of maybe doing this. And Hedges, oh, it's happening. So, who's doing shots of the juice? Are we doing juice shots?
I don't think that's a thing.
Holy.
What is it, an aroma? Yeah. Well, it's particular. I can see how it's a special delicacy. It doesn't smell like anything else.
What do we have going along with our system? Bread. There's some other ingredients.
So what you're doing
What's on the left there?
is like,
Yeah, let's do a presentation. Come on in, Panda. Don't be scared.
Okay. It doesn't actually smell.
so this is like this hard bread.
Yeah.
Hard bread, and you put like ample with butter on it. I would say.
I don't know. I think that might just be lunch. You're not supposed to just
Eat it by itself
No,
like
it's
the
fine.
Americans
Nah.
do. And
No. I mean that's like
stunt, right?
yeah, that's
like
so this is Swedish. We call it it's like almond potato. It's like a special type of potato they eat with it.
honestly, I think the Vikings would have been better off with like diphtheria.
So
I know preservation. Oh, I just got another one.
you just put like
Oh yeah, put onion
like
in.
some
That's gonna make it
onion.
better.
yeah, onion is the thing.
the
And
other- is it
sometimes
potato?
if you want to have like sour cream, you can have it, but if you don't, it's like I like it without.
Just dip
This is
your
Krindi
beard right in there.
getting a selfie with the can.
And then
Oh, I have a terrible sense of taste.
Oh, no.
I'm fine.
No.
What you
Look
didn't
at the
see very well was
consistency.
that it's just
yeah,
like
it's well
gelatinous.
fermented. 2015, a good year.
How many years?
This is how we do it.
It's like Jello with a spine in it. It's
How
really
much
quite
do we need to
appalling.
eat to have the experience?
No, I mean, have a taste.
Yeah.
I mean, the smell is worse than. Okay. You want to try it? Sure. Yeah. There we go.
It's gonna take me a while to get to the fish, guys. Hold on.
Just take a big. Oh, you got a little bit right.
All right.
Nah, I think it was just onion.
If you finish the whole thing, you can apply for a Swedish citizenship.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's on the test, right?
Right.
I haven't tasted it yet. This is it. Now I'm ready. It's edible with a touch of like being infested by an alien. Like if you're wondering what it feels like when one of those xeno creatures goes down your
You want one or two on it?
I'll take two, please.
Yeah.
Maybe after I see a larger sample size, how the others deal with it.
Justin?
Maybe 2 out of 5.
Because if no one else tastes it, I'm stuck with it.
That had like a whole
I
piece
got
on
mine.
it, did it not? That's like a whole
I got 2
pieces.
pieces.
Little fish.
All right, so where do you want me to stand?
Yeah, like here.
So you want to down it with a proper Swedish?
I'm in the downwind now.
Yeah.
You want to down it with like Swedish snaps?
I'll take another breath and then I'll hit that.
Right there. Start off.
So they also located some authentic Swedish snaps for us in a variety pack.
Surely God's got to punish.
Krindi just mowed it down. No joke. All right, this is all fun and games, but this was
Can I give you this back?
Yeah. You had enough?
Well, I'm glad I tasted it, but I don't want to fill up.
Right? That goes best with it.
Huh? Which ones?
It's a particular brand.
Okay. So, not that one?
Eric,
Jag kan göra ordning till det, Niklas, här. En liten.
Eric, you villain. So he's deliberately selecting the foulest, most bizarre tasting schnapps possible. Later, I would compare it to crushed ladybug juice. At the time, though, compared to the surströmming, it actually was rather pleasant.
Did I get a few of them? I can't eat the whole thing. I haven't eaten it since I was like 10.
I believe that was Victor, lead designer. Can't see him very closely at the moment.
I'm not really a fish person. Victor?
Anyone else? I'm good.
I gotta put it down. Yeah. Still in one piece. You gotta have the bad food to appreciate it. That's the idea, I think. Ja, jag tar resten.
That's not really that good either. Why do you think the most disgusting one for the experience. I think he just grabbed that is the real experience. That is by far the worst one.
That was Eric's deliberate choice. We looked at every single bottle.
It goes really well with that fish. For some reason, every
The most dire part of this whole situation was that we were due to meet with the highest levels of Fatshark right after this, and we were running late. So basically, we're going to go straight in, and then I'm going to burp the most villainous surstrumming fermented herring burps for like the next 4 hours until Hedge will finally rescue us with an order of pizza. I will never forget that afternoon.
I'm very happy I tried surströmming. Thank you.
Alright, thanks for watching this far. That was a bit long. I wanted to say one more thing in closing about what it was like to visit Fatshark. It was like getting invited by your favorite football/soccer team to come hang out with them and not just sit on the bench, but have them ask you what you thought of this lineup and this play and this training schedule, and then after all that stuff, go out and play for hours afterwards. You know, not with any cameras clicking away, not as a publicity stunt, but just because it was fun to hang out. So truly a magical experience. It was full stop awesome. And Fatshark are super passionate about the game. It looks like a great place to work, and we were really privileged to get the behind the scenes look that we did get. And I shall definitely treasure it, all those memories. Alright, thanks for watching, and here's to Vermintide 2 being every bit as big a success as Vermintide 1.